So it's time to start a new blanket. I'm going to do it in two colors, white and blue, and I'll do it in moss stitch. So this is how moss stitch looks. It's a great pattern for blankets and very, very easy to do. I'm going to use a 6mm crochet hook, and these are the properties of my yarn. So this is the brand, and it is 200 meters for 100 grams, 90% acrylic, 10% cotton yarn. So you should start, when you're doing moss stitch, you should start with an even number of chains. Here I have 120. I'm starting with blue. Okay. So let me show you how to do moss stitch. So we are going to enter the fourth stitch. We're not going to count this one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So you enter number 4. And you do a single crochet. And then you chain 1. So this is the one we are in. This is the next one. We skip the next one. We enter the following. We chain 1. We skip the next one. We enter the following. Let's do a couple more together. We chain 1. This is the next one. We skip the next one and we enter the following. So we enter this one. Chain 1. We skip the next one and enter the following. So I will do this for the rest of the row and I will meet you here. So here I have reached almost the end of the first row. As you can see, this is how it looks. Now, I chain 1, skip 1, enter the next one, chain 1, skip 1, and enter the final loop. Then I chain 2, 1, 2, I turn the work around. Now, there will be these big loops, and then these stitches, and then these big loops. So only we will enter the big loops, okay? So I have chained 2, I turned the work around, I enter this big loop. Then I chain 1, and next I enter the next big loop, this one, okay? Then I chain 1 and I enter the next big loop, this one. You can also understand where to go by checking this one. This is the one that we did the crochet, and this is the free chain, okay? So you enter beneath this chain. So I chained 1 and I entered there. So if you can't figure out if this is the loop, this is the loop, that's how also you can decide. Chain 1. This one is the single crochet that we did, and this one is the chain 1. So you enter beneath that. Chain 1 and enter here. And this is how moss stitch is done. Did I chain 1? Yes, I did. So I think it's quite easy and it's very beginner friendly. Now the next skill that I want to show you is how to change colors if you want to. So I will show you how to do that at the end of this row. Let me finish this one. Okay, and let me show you how it looks. So this is how it started to look. And this is the look we're aiming for. So we need some whites. At the end of this row we will change colors and we will begin doing the moss stitch with white. Here we are at the end of the second row and it's time to bring in some color. When exactly do we bring the color? So let me show you where I am at. I put a single crochet here, I chained one, then I enter the next loop, the final loop. I will change colors when I have these 2 stitches on my hook. So you have 2 stitches here and this is when you change the color. Bring your white or your whatever color, pull through, okay, hold on to the loose end, chain 1, chain 2, because we're going to turn our work, okay, beautiful, and then turn around. Because I'm going to make 2 rows blue, 2 rows white, I'm not going to cut this. Instead, I will carry it throughout my work. You could tie it here and cut it. If you do so, don't cut it very short, cut it like this long, so you can hide it inside. But you can also carry it, as I will do it. So now we are going to go on with the white. We have chained 2. And where do we enter? We enter this big loop. 1 crochet, chain 1. This is the next crochet, this is the chain. So you enter here. Chain 1, enter here. Chain 1, enter here. Chain 1, enter here. It is very easy, but if you're going to use colors, you have to make sure you're doing the pattern correctly or it will look uneven. So I will keep on going with the white and I will, at the end, I will chain 2, turn my work, come back here, and here I will change colors again. Okay, so let me finish the white and come back and I will meet you again here when I'm going back to the blue. Okay, so here I am at the end of the first white row. I wanted to show you where to enter exactly because I know the ends can be tricky, and if you enter somewhere sooner than the correct loop, the work will go like this. So I have made my crochet, single crochet, and I have chained 1. Where should I enter? Let's look closely. So as you can see, these 2 are from the chain, from the single crochet that I made. So I should enter somewhere after these 2, so somewhere around here. So this is where the loop is, okay? Here. I should enter here. A mistake would be entering here because when you look, it looks like a bigger hole, but it's not important where is the bigger hole. It's important that you don't enter the crochet, but you enter beneath the chain that comes after it. So you should enter here, this loop. And because I'm not going to change colors, I keep on with white, chain 1, chain 2, turn around. Now this is the crochet, this is the chain, so I enter beneath the chain. Chain 1, crochet, the chain, I enter beneath the chain. And this is how I keep going. Let's see how it looks here. You see, it looks even. So it's not growing or it's not getting smaller. So this is important. So here we are at the end of the second white row. Let's finish the row and switch back to blue together. So I chain 1, I enter the loop, single crochet and chain 1, and this is the previous chain, and so I should find myself a loop here, and I should enter here. It's very important where you enter at the end of the row. So when you're changing colors, as I told you before, you should do it when you have 2 stitches on your hook. I have 2 stitches on my hook right now, so it's time to bring the blue. So I'll leave white, this is the loose end. I will leave the white yarn attached and leave it there, and I will keep on with the blue. I will chain 1, chain 2, and switch my work. Now I will enter the loop here. Chain 1, enter the loop here. So not this one, the next one, beneath the next one. Chain 1 and enter here. And let's see how it looks. This is how it will look. And these parts, I'm thinking about making a border once the blanket is finished, so I can hide these bits better. It can be left like this, but we'll see. We'll figure it out when we're done. Hello friends, so this is how far I got with this pattern, and I'm very happy with the way it looks, but I had a little change of mind and I'm not going to proceed with the whole length of the blanket. So but before undoing this project, which is something I do very often, I want to show you how to hide these yarns that we carried. You can do it in many ways, but I will show just one way of doing it, and then I will finish. So here I have completed this row, and now I'm going to use single crochet, and I will make sure I'm hiding these extra yarns that I carried as well. This is how I'm going to do it. So the last one was here, so I'll go through here. I make sure that the yarn I'm trying to hide is on top of my hook, so I don't leave it behind, but it's on top of my hook. That's the only thing that you have to pay attention to. And let's go here, and when you go here, make sure the yarn you're trying to carry is also on top of the hook. Let's see again. So I'll go here, but I'll make sure that the white yarn that I'm trying to hide is on my hook. So as you can see, I'm also hiding this white yarn right here. Very well, and let's see how it looks. This was the border, and this is how it looks, and you don't see any, let's see the back of it, you don't see any extra yarn that is being carried around. I'll do a few more and then I'll finish it. but I think it looks perfectly fine. So I will go here and I make sure this white yarn and the yarn that I'm trying to hide, this one here, is on top of my hook. It's not behind my hook, it's on top of my hook. As long as it is that way, I don't have to worry about them. Okay, here we go. Both yarns are on top of my hook. So just doing a single crochet is good enough, I think. Always check what's going on at the back side, because you don't want to go back there and correct things. Make sure everything looks fine there and here. I'm very happy with this result, and although I'm going to undo this, I think it's a very good idea for a very warm blanket. Also, it's very stretchy, something I want to show you. So it's and very cozy. And if you're going to change colors in every 2 rows, just don't cut your yarn at each row. Instead, carry it like I did and then just go a single crochet border and it will be more than fine. I think it looks great. Hope you like it. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button if you did. And bye-bye.